we're looking at pull-offs. Now, what is a pull-off? Usually when we play a couple of notes, we pluck the first note and then we pluck the second note. But with a pull-off, the lower note can be played without plucking the string, which gives us a smoother sound. Now, what am I doing here? Looks like I'm just removing my finger, but it's slightly more complicated than that. I start off fretting the note, and as with all good fretting, tip of my finger as close to the fret I'm using as I can get. And when I go to remove my finger, instead of just lifting it, which can lead to a muffled or even deadened sound, what I do is I squeeze a little bit harder. Now that sounds counterproductive because I'm going in the wrong direction. But what it's doing is it's gently forming my skin around the string so that when I do lift my finger, it grabs the string and pulls it upwards. And because the string is fixed, when it can't lift anymore, the energy is converted into vibration, and on the guitar, vibration equals sound. So pluck, squeeze, and then it's a flicking motion. So I squeeze down on the string and then I flick. You have to be careful with the flick because if you don't lift your finger up enough as you do it, you tend to hit the strings around you, which 9 times out of 10 isn't what you're trying to achieve, like so. So, fret, press down, flick. Now this isn't the only way to do this as well. If you've got 2 fretted notes and you're trying to go from the higher note to the lower note, if you're playing quite slowly, you've got time to set up both fingers and do your pull off. But if you're playing quickly, you might not have time to get both fingers into position. So here we're going to use a method that was developed by Alan Holdsworth, who is a fusion guitarist. He realized that his hammer-ons were better than his pull-offs. So he decided to apply the principle of hammer-ons to pull-offs. So here's how it works. I have my first fretted note, my higher note, and then rather than placing the lower note behind it immediately, when I do the pull-off on the higher note, I'm going to hammer the lower note down. It's a little bit like the action of a seesaw. As one end comes up, the other end goes down. I like to think of it a little bit like a relay race. One finger passing the baton to another. So provided you get that first finger down quickly enough, to the casual listener they're not going to know the difference between the regular pull-off method and the Holdsworth method of doing it. Try both and find out which one you like to use.